In this video, I'm going to show you the #1 mistake that everybody is making when building these outdoor fire pits. If you go to any of the big box stores, Lowe's, Menards, Home Depot, you name it, they sell these outdoor fire pits, usually in a kit. 28 inch, 30 inch, 36 inch, sometimes even 48 inch rounds. Now they look beautiful, all the bricks fit nice and tight. The problem is, they don't keep a fire going. You wind up with a beautiful looking fire pit that all the wood does is go out, smoke, and smolder. So the next time you're driving around town or through your subdivision, try to look into people's backyards that might be out there enjoying their fire pit. You're probably not going to see any flame. You're going to see a couple of people sitting around a nice looking fire pit with a lot of smoke coming out of it. So what's the problem? The problem is there's no airflow. What do you have to build a fire? You got to have a source, you got to have a spark, and you have to have oxygen. Now when you build these fire pits, you put all those bricks nice and tight together, and even worse, sometimes they come with a metal liner that completely lines the inside. It's usually a black metal painted liner, and that seals it up even more. Hence, no fire. All you got is smoke and smolder. So how do you fix it? How do you build a fire pit that's going to give you a nice clean fire with no smoke and no smolder, but still look good? You have to have something like this. I just kind of dry fit this one together. As you can see, I have gaps between the stone, and you must have gaps to allow for airflow to get a good clean fire. Now I know gaps don't look as good as a nice tight fitting brick fire pit, but you have to have that airflow. If you want to try to maybe make the second level nice and tight, like I did on one side, but I have airflow on the other, like I did with this one. As you can see here on the bottom, I have gaps to allow for airflow in at the bottom, but my second and third level are nice and tight here on the back side. Look on this end, you'll see the bottom has a gap there in the center. My second level has 2 gaps in the center, and my other end is the same. I don't try to make it really perfectly symmetrical. You just need a nice looking fire pit that's going to allow the airflow. Now this is the front side that faces the house. So if you're in the living room or kitchen and you're looking out the house, this is the side you're going to see. So if you can see down on the very bottom, I did cut a brick down, so I have a gap on each side of it, so it will allow airflow. But my second and third level are nice and tight from this side, so it looks good from the inside of the house. Don't buy those pre-made kits. Pick out the really nice stone that you really like. You're going to have to get a masonry blade for, let's say, a compound miter saw, so you can cut the stone to your liking. That way you can take the stone, you can kind of change the designs around. This one I still need to finish installing. I just have the stones kind of sitting here a little bit. Some need to be trimmed down a little bit more for that final touch. But you can change the designs. I could have made this flat all the way up. I could have made the bottom wider or the top wider. Do whatever you want. Get creative with your own ideas. And forget about those pre-made kits. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.